Hey OM gang, this is Jelena.
And this is Kevon. What's good?
So today we are back with another video. If you are into cringy reality TV talk, this is definitely the channel you need to be watching.
Yeah.
The Oxymoronics. So today we are taking a look at Liz's and Big Ed's relationship. Mainly we're going to stick towards Liz, because we see a whole lot of clout chasing.
Super clout chasing. And she is out here. But Ed loves it. So he's just eating it up.
He is eating the clout. He is eating everything that Liz is bringing or giving him, whatever it is.
Bragging about it.
And
too.
then she eating it up too.
Yeah. So it's kind of a symbiotic relationship, don't you think? One is using the other one's using the other. So regardless, they're going to end up doing what they do. So
right. So if you was watching the tell-all in the 90 Day Fiance Single Life on Discovery Plus, you saw that Liz and Ed had broke up, right? We saw that Liz broke up.
Oh, no.
Ed decided to come back and let us know that he decided to put his sperm on ice. He put his and
gross. Anyway,
he put his sperm on ice, and instead of him, that wasn't something that he had to disclose to Rose. And you can watch that in our last video. We did talk about that in depth, but he did disclose to Rose that he is able to have babies up to 10 years.
10 years of having babies. Wow.
Well,
Little
from our
eggs.
understanding, when he did this, Liz was in the car with him.
Crazy.
Liz was in the car with him, and they broke up because evidently Ed was a little controlling. He wanted everything to go on his terms. But from my understanding, I think Liz could see this before all of this, all of everything that happened. I think Liz could see it, because unless you was living under a rock,
right,
a big rock,
huge rock, bigger than Patrick's house,
right,
right.
If you was living under Patrick's house or whatever,
right,
you know what 90 Day Fiance was, and you know who Ed was,
right,
Ed and Rose.
Facts.
And you saw how Ed treated Rose.
So you should know not to get in a relationship with Ed.
Exactly.
That's what I thought. But
exactly,
if you didn't live so maybe Liz was living under Patrick's house, and she didn't see how toxic, how pretentious, how narcissistic that Ed is. Such a jerk. He's a jerk.
Right.
He's literally just a jerk.
And then he goes to her restaurant. Now this is the kicker.
Wild. Super
and
wild.
evidently it had to be a camera crew.
Yeah. Huge camera
crew.
crew. Huge camera crew. You can see the lights shining off of Liz's like off her face. And she looked so awkward. Like she didn't know what to do in that situation.
But there had to be some kind of camera crew, obviously. She could have said no, but you know what? She'll save face.
Mm-hmm.
You would say yes.
You would.
If a man asks you out in front of a camera, you'll probably save face and be like, you know what?
Just one day.
Yes, but probably I won't show up because, you know what, this is kind of weird. I'll probably delete your number.
Oh, that's what you did? You did that to people before, cuz? I get it. If you're not really interested, right. you try to be nice and
right. You're like,
yeah,
okay, I'm gonna
we could go out, yeah, sure.
We'll go out. But you know what?
Yeah.
After this whole camera stuff is over,
right, fam,
I'm gonna delete your number.
Yeah, and it's over.
I'm going to block your number, and it's over.
At least that's what we thought.
That's what I think. That's what I would do.
So if you guys didn't see the first date that they had, he tried to force a kiss on her and landed on her nose. The kiss landed on her nose. And the poor girl looked so mortified by it. I couldn't understand why Big Ed would do that. There was still a camera crew. We gotta mention that all of their dates had a camera crew.
They
there.
had a camera crew. And you know what?
Poor girl.
You keep calling her poor girl. She is not no poor girl.
You're right.
She know what she
She
was
knows
doing.
exactly what she's doing.
She's
You're right.
like, let me get my views up.
But I'm saying poor girl because she actually had to kiss Ed. And from what we learned, she did more than kissing Ed. Like,
So
whoa!
I don't consider that poor because she knows.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
what she was doing. That is someone who is saying, okay, I am going to take this situation.
She's a single parent though, so
she's a single parent. There's a whole lot of single parents who decide not to date Ed.
But the clout, man, and the clout and the money that comes with dating Ed.
She's like, I am going to take this to my advantage, and I'm going to run with it. And she did. And
I respect her. If she's getting her money and she's taking care of her child, that's very important. We respect and applaud that. But the way that you did it is kind of choosing Ed. Like, there's other opportunities. You were a manager at the restaurant, so it's not like she didn't have anything. It's just, and then Ed comes in there, and so at that point, you go on a date, and you see that I always feel like there's somebody in the camera crew behind the camera is holding a check up to Liz for every interaction. Like,
she have a carrot. It's a carrot. It's dangling in front of her. Like, here.
Almost had it.
Right. Okay.
Gotta be quicker than that, right?
But this is where it. So she went and she met Ed's family. She met his daughter,
right,
who is clearly older than her.
Right, and that's horrible because the daughter's terrible. Was horrible to Liz.
Right, and I would have said, okay, if I have to, this could be my stepdaughter.
It's my stepdaughter that's older than me. Where have you heard that anywhere?
This could be Rose was about to be a stepmom to her.
Right, my step.
Okay, so
I'm your stepmom. She's the stepmom, but. That's wild.
Right.
That's wild, cuz. That's wild.
So she was about to be this woman's stepmom.
Right.
This woman clearly, you could see the disgust. You could hear the disgust
in
her voice.
Poor baby.
On her face. And yet Liz stayed.
Poor clout chaser.
And you wonder why. You say, Liz.
Come on, Liz. Come on, Liz. Come on, yo. For real. Like seriously.
Where was this gonna go?
It wasn't going nowhere.
No.
And the fact is, we know Ed. You and I know Ed. And Liz knows Ed. So at this point, he doesn't want a real relationship. The only reason he's doing any of this is to be on TV.
Right.
The only reason he does most of the 90 Day Fiance is to promote all of his merch. Because I don't know if you see it, they blur out all of his merch every time. And he's still trying to promote it during the show. So Ed just loves clout. And he's a hype beast for himself. He loves
and then
this.
He breaks up with her. Or he says that she broke up with him. And then he's on a plane to Vegas with his sugar babies.
He got sugar babies.
Disgusting.
Yo, who is going after Ed? Yo, what?
Oh my goodness.
Tell me, somebody.
Sugar babies.
What do you get from being with Ed? What? Other than clout. And they blurred out their faces. Right. So they didn't even get the clout. You didn't get the clout. You just... Oh, Lord. And some of the things I've heard about Ed soliciting certain things, it's just... Listen, honest to God, I really feel like Ed needs help.
Well, everybody probably, if you watch it, everyone knows that there's, you know what? No, Ed don't need help.
He don't?
Ed is looking for clout. He's a clout chaser. Liz is a clout chaser. The only one who I can say probably really didn't go on this for clout is Rose. Rose, I think she was like, okay, if I got Ed can deliver me from the situation that I'm in.
Right.
But at the same time, it was like, I'm really not in a bed because she didn't know anything else.
That's facts. I love Rose.
Right. That's it.
What's up, Rose?
But she's a Rose.
I love her.
So corny.
She's so beautiful.
But
And she smells lovely. So
how do you know
dang
how she
Ed.
smells?
No, because Ed said that her breath stank that one time, but I know that queen wasn't doing that. Like Ed
But she's
threw dirt on her
she
name.
said she had an ulcer. So,
So
I don't know how her
just
breath smells.
respect this queen. That's
I
all I'm
respect
saying.
her. I'm just
I'm saying
saying-
Ed should have respected her more.
Well, we know he should have. He was
He's
looking for
terrible.
clout at that moment.
He's
He gave her
terrible.
razors. He gave her hygiene products.
Oh my God, this guy. This guy.
He was trying to figure out how he was going to shower. He had to shower her dead, and that was highly uncomfortable.
That was the most cringy thing I've seen. He poured the. Yo, don't Google it. That's all I'm saying. Don't YouTube this. This is so bad. Ed and Liz, honestly, if we're being honest, they kind of deserve each other at this point. Because Liz isn't going to get out of it because she's obviously getting something from it.
At the tell-all, she was kind of like, well, it was kind of like she first was acting like she was mad at him. Yeah. Then she was angry. Yeah. Then she was sad. And then she was like, okay, I forgive you.
And now she's teetering going, maybe we can get back together.
And I'm like, girl, run. This is another episode.
I don't know.
Her and Michael need to be running together.
I know. Michael and poor Liz should ghost as far away as possible from these people.
I don't think Liz is going to run. Liz is going to stay where she's at because she's going to build her Instagram followers. She's going to build whatever platform she's trying to get to. Oh, yeah. And she's going to do her thing.
Oh, yeah. She's going to flourish out here after she dumps Ed. Eventually, she's gonna get. She has to get rid of him in order to flourish because she can't.
She's not gonna dump Ed.
She can't with Ed hanging on the side of her.
Ed is gonna be her loose hanging fruit. Wow. He's gonna be dangling on because that's the only way she can keep her clout. Like who cares? Like really, to be honest, I don't really. Like, would you watch a spinoff of Liz?
Without Ed,
right? Like Ed is the show.
You need to build your clout up a little bit more, Liz. I'm gonna say you need about 5 more years with Ed before we can watch your show.
Like Liz can't do it without.
Unless she bringing like Danielle on or something. Like I don't think I could watch it. I know, right? Because all right. So this is my theory, yo. Hold it. I got you, cuz I got you. So Danielle and Ed are meant to be together. Like seriously. I don't want to. They're meant to be together, but nobody's willing to say it. No one has come on a platform and said it. Danielle and Ed are meant to be together. This is the whole arc of 90 Day Fiance. Now watch. They're not going to do it and they're going to be miserable. They deserve each other though.
Okay.
Anyway, back to Liz and Ed. So how do you think it's going to go?
Well, they're going to get back together.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see another single life.
Mm.
And we're going to see another tell-all. It's going to be the same thing. It's a cycle. It's just going to keep going and going and going and on until we just decide we just tired of them. And I think the next season I'm going to be tired of them because I don't know how much more surprises Ed can bring out of his
come
head.
on,
like there's no more.
You know Ed
already showed us.
You know Ed already got something in the bag. Yo, he's already working on something right now. He's like, and my daughter's going to be here my whole family's gonna be here for something. I don't know. It's
somebody probably gonna get pregnant. I don't know.
Oh God, pregnancy. He's gonna give his stuff away to somebody. That's wild. That's up to him. I mean, do y'all, you know?
Do you, boo?
Yeah, do what y'all do.
I'm all about, you know, it's good TV. Well, it's good TV, but disgusting TV.
Yeah, it's so cringe, but you know. Okay. But yeah.
Okay. So we want to thank you guys for watching another episode with us. Make sure to stay tuned for our next videos. We have a video coming out every week. If you enjoy our content and we do reality TV reactions, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
To the Oxymoronics, make sure you hit the bell.
The bell is important, okay? All right. So we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys.
Later.
That was fun.